Imagine waking up tomorrow and someone tells you, we're going to take your heart out and weigh it, not for surgery, but to decide whether you deserve to exist for even one more second. It sounds like a horror movie, right? For the ancient Egyptians, this was the truth they believed in every day. And the strangest part is, in their world, the brain was almost worthless. Today, we worship the brain. Every achievement, every bit of intelligence, we credit it to the mind. But go back a few thousand years into a stone chamber deep beneath a pyramid. There, a lifeless body is laid on a cold stone slab, and the priests begin the mummification ritual. Their first step is not to protect the brain, but to get rid of it. They take a long, thin instrument, slide it through the nostril, stir the brain tissue inside, and slowly pull it all out. The brain is thrown away like waste, not because they were cruel, but because to them, the brain was soft, fragile, easily decayed, and carried nothing important into the afterlife. The heart, however, was the exact opposite. The ancient Egyptians believed that the heart was the home of the soul, of memory, emotion, and of every sin a person had ever committed. It didn't just pump blood, it recorded how you lived. Every decision, every lie, every time you hurt someone, left an invisible mark on that heart. So while the brain was discarded, the heart was carefully left inside the chest, like a living journal that would later be presented as evidence before the gods. When you die, according to the Egyptians, your soul is led to the Hall of Ma'at, where the god Osiris waits. There are no lawyers, no excuses. Only one thing is brought forward as proof: your heart. That heart is placed on an ancient scale, and on the other side lies a single ostrich feather, the symbol of truth and justice.
If the heart is as light as the feather, your soul may pass on. If it is heavier, then there is no path left for you.
When the scale tips, the creature steps forward. It has the head of a crocodile, the body of a lion, and the hindquarters of a hippopotamus. A divine beast created for one purpose only: to devour unworthy hearts. Once the heart is eaten, the soul does not rise to heaven, does not fall into hell, does not reincarnate. It simply ceases to exist. For the ancient Egyptians, this was the worst punishment of all. Not eternal torture, but to be erased from every story, forever. It sounds like a distant myth, but look closely, and you'll find something interesting. They never said, the gods will weigh your brain. They believed, what truly matters is not how smart you are, but how you chose to live. We worship intelligence, achievements, diplomas, IQ scores. But to them, being clever and cruel, cunning and cold, still made the heart heavy as stone. And you don't have to die to feel whether your heart is heavy or light. Every time you do something you know is wrong, you feel a little weight in your chest. Every time you choose to do the right thing, even when no one sees it, you feel just a little lighter inside. Maybe that scale has been inside you all along. So for the ancient Egyptians, protecting the heart was more important than protecting the brain. You can be brilliant, speak beautifully, outthink everyone, but in the end, it is your heart that will be placed on the scale. And what about you? If one day your heart really were placed on that scale, opposite an ostrich feather that represents absolute truth, do you think it would be light enough to rise with the feather? Or would it sink, heavy with things only you truly know about?
Live so that when you finally step onto the scales, even your own heart cannot condemn you.